Hey, hi, how you doing? This is Ryan, and welcome back to the Gamertron show. And god damn it, again? We're doing this again. How many more times does this need to happen before video game developers and publishers learn? You can't take back or undo first impressions. I thought Outriders was gonna be it, man. The game that bucked the trend of recent AAA video games launching in a broken, buggy state that simply was not ready for public consumption. I had such confidence in Outriders and its developer People Can Fly after the demo. I thought, surely they're releasing a demo for their game because they're confident in the product they've made. Turns out they were overconfident. Outriders should have been delayed again. It should have been delayed by another 1 or 2 months. It was not ready for its April 1st launch date. This both pisses me off and saddens me, because Outriders is a good video game, and I genuinely really like it. There is genuinely a lot of good to talk about, and I'm gonna make another video about Outriders talking about all the good things about it and all the things I like and love about it. But the good aspects, the quality aspects of Outriders is not what everyone on the internet is talking about. What are they talking about? They're talking about the server disconnects and the constant crashes. Folks online are saying that Outriders is a broken game, a bad game, and I can't blame them for having that perspective. When the game actively fucking fights you and stops you from playing it with the server disconnects and the crashes, how else are people supposed to feel? Now, my personal experience with Outriders has been high highs and low lows. While playing solo, I did experience a few crashes here and there, but I could mostly play the game for several hours uninterrupted. Trying to play online co-op with friends, though, was a fucking nightmare, with server disconnects booting us to the main menu screen, and having to wait long periods of time before we could log back in again to play, and everyone in my friend group, including myself, experiencing constant crashes for no apparent or discernible reason, forcing us to wait and do nothing while we wait for our friend who crashed to rejoin. Sometimes when one of us crashed, it made everyone in the group crash at the same time, or the times where one of us would crash and it would soft lock the game, forcing us to Alt F4 the bitch. Outriders is a video game that advertised its multiplayer co-op. One of its major selling points, one of its most advertised features, was its multiplayer co-op. And for the entire launch week before the very first patch, multiplayer co-op was basically impossible, unplayable, a miserable experience. Granted, things are much better after the very first patch, but that doesn't excuse the release. That doesn't excuse the first week of launch. The well is already poisoned. First impressions have already been tainted. Reviews for the game have already come out, and they all highlight the server disconnects and the constant crashes and the dreadful state of the co-op multiplayer. People Can Fly, Square Enix. If someone from either of those companies comes across this video, I have to ask, why? Why did you compromise yourselves? You had this in the bag. You advertised this as the consumer-friendly looter shooter, the game that had learned from the failures of the past. While yes, if we look at the actual game mechanics and features, you guys certainly have made several stellar, simply stellar, improvements and additions to the looter shooter video game genre. And that should be the highlight of Outriders. That should be what people are focusing on and talking about, but they're not, and they can't, and I can't blame them for that. You sullied the launch day, release day experience. There's no way all of these constant crashes and server disconnects didn't come up in QA testing. I refuse to believe that none of these issues came up in QA. Outriders was not ready. It should have been delayed again. And I don't know whose terrible decision it was to launch the game in this state, whether it was People Can Fly upper management or Square Enix. Whomever it was, you have assured that Outriders has lost hundreds of thousands of potential customers, thanks to all of these negative first impressions caused by the launch. And that's such a damn shame. It didn't need to be this way. And this hurts, man. This hurts me personally. And you know why? I had a plan. I was going to play through my entire first Outriders campaign with my friends, fellow YouTubers and content creators, Wizfish and Beard Grizzly. We were all so looking forward to Outriders after the demo. We had a few issues playing the demo, but they were soon patched after the release of the demo, which gave me even more faith and confidence in the game because, well, they patched and supported the demo. That's unheard of. Launch day rolls around, we all install the game. We get on our main characters and we start playing together. And hour after hour, we're either having a crash or a disconnect, bringing our gameplay sessions to a screeching halt time after time. We could not go a single hour without someone crashing or us all receiving a disconnect. And yet, when I was goofing around in solo play, waiting for my friends to come online so that we could try to play co-op again, emphasis on the word try, I wasn't experiencing any crashes or disconnects. I was having fun playing by myself and solo in this game that was advertised for its online co-op multiplayer. And so for day after day during launch week, me and my group of friends tried and tried again to play the game in co-op and make progress in co-op, hoping and praying that the disconnects and crashes would subside. But they fucking didn't. Eventually, we all decided to play the game solo. It seems I was the luckiest one of my friend group. I still experienced some crashes here and there in solo play, but it was mostly a stable experience. My friends Wizfish and Beard Grizzly, not so lucky. Wizfish especially, you can go watch his video on the whole matter. The game would just not stop crashing for him. And now, my friends, who I had planned to play a ton of Outriders with, I was so excited to play Outriders with them, they don't want to play Outriders now. And I can't blame them. Their first impressions are tainted. Beard Grizzly is now off playing Monster Hunter Rise, and Wizfish is off playing Dark Souls. And they're both having a grand old time, and I'm happy for them. But now I'm stuck here alone, playing Outriders by myself. I had been waiting for and anticipating for months and months to play Outriders with my friends. And because the developers and/or publishers launched the game in a broken, unfinished state, I am now stuck playing Outriders single player for the foreseeable future. My friends say they may return after a few patches, but who knows how long that will be. It's such a shame, man. It's such a damn shame, because when Outriders is actually working and functional and playable, it's so much fun! I would argue that Outriders in many ways is superior to its contemporaries. And I'm going to talk about that in my next Outriders video, I will. But this whole situation can't go unaddressed. You can't take back first impressions. First impressions are a one-time deal. A large portion of the video game community on the internet has already constructed their narrative and their bias towards Outriders. That it's another Destiny, it's another Anthem, it's another Fallout 76, when it's not that. But I can't blame anyone for having that perspective, because People Can Fly, Square Enix, you enabled this, you facilitated this, you allowed this to happen. Now, I have no doubt that the upcoming patches and updates will indeed fix the game and leave it in a much more acceptable, playable, enjoyable state. But that won't bring back the people that have now sworn off this game because of all the bad things they saw, heard, and experienced at launch. And now, whenever in future I talk about Outriders, I mention Outriders, I praise Outriders for the things I really like about the game, someone's gonna bring up, hey, wasn't this game a complete trash fire at launch? And I can't deny that. Now, future conversations about Outriders. Any praise or adoration given to this game is going to be met with criticism in the comments pointing out how the game was broken at launch. You can't take back first impressions. Just look at Anthem and Fallout 76. While both games have certainly improved from the absolute trash fires they were at launch, Fallout 76 especially. It's actually pretty crazy looking at how far Fallout 76 has come from its initial launch. It's nowhere near the levels of, say, No Man's Sky Redemption, but still admirable and praiseworthy. Anthem? Oh, poor Anthem. Difference between Outriders and those two games, though, Outriders is actually a good game. It's not half-assed. There was genuine love and passion and hard work put into making this product. There was a clear goal, vision, direction. This isn't something that was half-assed slapped together like 76 and Anthem. I see the effort, I see the passion, I see the clear vision and direction, and I want to praise it and I want to talk about it. And believe me, I will. But I won't be able to without this caveat constantly looming over any discussion about this game. Its reputation is now tainted, poisoned, forever. You can't take this back. You can't undo this. And it's such a goddamn shame because you had it! You had it, People Can Fly. You were there. It was in the palm of your hand and you let it slip. All you had to do was delay the game for another month or two and fix the server issues and fix the crashes, and you would have had it. You would have had it. You would have been showered in praise. This is it. The game we've been waiting for is finally here! The pro-consumer looter shooter! No microtransactions, no battle passes, no season pass, no additional payments necessary. A game with quantity of content to justify its purchase price. But no, you had to release the game before it was ready. God fucking damn it. I really wanted a happy story here, everyone. I wanted Outriders to be a positive example for the industry. How is it that fucking AA and indie early access video games get it that you have to make good first impressions? Why do these AAA video game companies keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again? How can you not see that this loses you money, that this loses you potential customers? Just because Call of Duty and EA Sports games can get away with anything, that doesn't mean they're the example to follow. That doesn't mean they're the precedent. I know these developers and publishers can do better. For your sakes, please, do better. You don't deserve the hate and harassment, but you enable it with these terrible business decisions. You invite the troglodytes to come out and play when you present them with an excuse to. Stop giving shitty people ammunition to treat you like shit. Hopefully, and how many times has this been said before? Hopefully, Outriders can be used as an example to other developers and publishers to stop releasing your games when they're not ready. AAA video game companies, please delay your games. Please just delay them. You will make more money if you release polished products. Oh my god. Anyways, before I wrap this video up, I just want to say one more time, I do like Outriders. Hell, I love Outriders. And I will argue to the grave that it is a quality product, a good video game. In my next Outriders video, I'm going to talk about all the things I love about the game, but this had to be addressed. This had to be talked about. Outriders should have been delayed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. God damn it. I just wanted to play Outriders with my friends, man. I just wanted to play Outriders with Whizfish and Beard Grizzly, but that's not on the table, for now at least. Remember to go check out their YouTube channels, please. Links in the description and in the comment section down below. Anyways, that's been a video. Please leave your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you like the video in any way, shape, or form. If you want to help out and support me, then please share the video on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit. And if you want to help out and support me directly, well, there's always my Ko-fi and my Patreon that you can donate to. Greatly appreciated if you do. Anyways, that's been a video, and I'll see you all later.